Good evening, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated Journato evening headlines on March 28, 2022. People who haven't had COVID yet probably have no friends, a Korean doctor says. Russian news outlet Novaya Gazeta to close until end of Ukraine war. The Guardian, Russia's Novaya Gazeta newspaper suspends activity after second warning. Reuters, Russian newspaper edited by Nobel winner to halt publication after warnings from Moscow. The drone operators who halted Russian convoy headed for Kyiv. The Guardian, China's DJI rejects claim that Russian military uses its drones in Ukraine. Ukraine and Russia likely to begin face-to-face talks on Tuesday, Kremlin says. The Guardian, Ukraine war latest, Kyiv-Moscow talks to resume in Turkey as soon as Tuesday, says Kremlin. Financial Times, Kremlin says Russia-Ukraine talks could start in Turkey on Tuesday. Reuters.com, Kremlin says face-to-face peace talks may start in Turkey on Tuesday. The Irish Times, live updates, brewing giant Heineken pulls out of Russia. Joe Biden to unveil U.S. budget including billionaire tax proposal, live. The Guardian, Joe Biden declares war on billionaires with minimum wealth tax. The Telegraph, Biden's tax on rich would cost Elon Musk an extra $50 billion. The Times, Biden to announce a billionaire income tax in new budget. The Independent, Biden to propose new minimum tax on wealthiest Americans. Maksym Kagal, kickboxing champion killed defending Mariupol from Russian forces. The Independent, world champion Ukrainian kickboxer Maksym Kagal is killed in combat in Mariupol. Analysts investigate possibility of North Korea missile test deception. Reuters.com, North Korea's Kim Jong-un takes starring role in film to promote missile launch. ITV News, North Korea's launch of an intercontinental ballistic missile, March 2022, G7 foreign minister's statement. Gov. UK, opinion, Kim Jong-un just won't disappear. The Washington Post, North Korea may not have successfully tested Hwasong-17 after all. Israel's U.S., Arab partners close ranks on Iran and urge Palestine talks. Reuters.com, Israel hosting historic six-way U.S.-Arab meeting, BBC News. BBC News, Middle East ministers hold talks in Israel on common enemies. Financial Times, Arab, U.S. top diplomats in Israel as Mideast dynamic shifts. Keir Starmer criticises Joe Biden for saying Putin cannot remain in power, amid NATO alarm. The Independent, no regime change plans in Putin's Russia or anywhere else, says US BBC News. BBC News, live Russia-Ukraine latest news, Kremlin alarmed by Joe Biden's comments about Vladimir Putin. The Telegraph, Biden's Putin ad-lib should focus west on what its endgame should be. The Guardian, Biden's inconvenient truth on Putin. Ukraine war, Zelenskyy says Ukraine is willing to consider declaring neutrality and offer security guarantees to Russia. Sky News, Zelenskyy says Ukraine willing to discuss neutrality at Russia talks. The Guardian, Zelenskyy ready to discuss neutral status in Ukraine-Russia peace deal, BBC News. BBC News, Zelenskyy says Ukraine ready to discuss neutrality in peace talks with Russia. Financial Times, Russia accused of seeking to divide Ukraine like North and South Korea. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.